Yeah, I couldn't give you a world premiere episode without giving you a world premiere video. We about to get into this joint directed by me, BC. It's called Get Your Head Right by my man Ali Fats. Big shouts out to MRE, my man Los, my man Love. Let's do it.
Yeah. 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 What it is, my nigga, what it smell like? You got your block clicking, then what that bread like? Going hard, ain't no stopping at the red light. Heard what I said, right? Now get your head right. Now get your head right. Turn on your headlights. Ride with me and find out what dread like. Come on, my with it. What that headlight? Heard what I said, right? Now get your head right. Fats run with an entourage and heat toters. Yak pushing, body dropping, weed smokers. They say my music too deep, but that's all that I know is this pain from the streets. The everyday thing I see is fiends using they C's, Mickey D's, guap to blaze up that grease. With yellow plaque on their teeth looking like zombies. They body ain't got a fraction of me. My childhood actually sweet, spoiled by both my parents, getting still brought my ass to the streets. Close friends left in caskets to sleep. Mother's cries unheard and blood soaks on the curb. Me broke is absurd. My bread right. Soon to be grabbing a bird. My head right. That's when you thought I was finished. Your boy Fats here, back here to give you the business. What it is, my nigga, what it smell like? You got your block clicking, then what that bread like? Going hard, ain't no stopping at the red light. Heard what I said, right? Now get your head right. Now get your head right. Turn on your headlights. Ride with me and find out what dread like. Come on, my with a what that head like? Heard what I said, right? Now get your head right. You see my grind is for sure guap. I'm the pitcher and the shortstop, flipping on a mission for more guap. And last year that shit all stopped. To this day I blame for the time we lost all guap. 10-5 a piece, we sent that like it was nothing. Tossed that same day, lost that. Stuck scrambling from Nathan, gambling and scraping. Fell stomach first, but my hunger pushed me off the pavement. Still paper chasing, bad scraping. This dirty money got these clean, true religion stankin'. A new friend, cause I don't need no new cases. They just build a new courthouse and brand new bracelets. Everybody sliding they pinky on some fake, and on they T-Rugs, and Daniel was they ace. These niggas ain't that lame and that lame. I'm getting back to my cake. What it is, my nigga, what it smell like? You got your block clicking, then what that bread like? Going hard, ain't no stopping at the red light. Heard what I said, right? Now get your head right. Now get your head right. Turn on your headlights. Ride with me and find out what dread like. Come on, my with a what that head like? Heard what I said, right? Now get your head right. Get your head right. When you get your head right, you get your bread right. You know what it is. 8 Facts, MORE Entertainment, my FNL Entertainment, my. You know what it is. It's grind time, my. Gotti, I see you. Buck Dollar.
Alright, so this is my favorite segment of What's the 413 Season 2. This is What's the 413 Learn Something. Knowledge is power, my dude. So this is the educational part of the show. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bring you somebody that got some information for you, something that you need to know. This week, I got something for you entrepreneurs out there. Mrs. Amy Munnings, the president of the New England Black Chamber of Commerce. She's gonna give you some tips on how to start your own business, cause I know it's a lot of entrepreneurs out there. She's someone that you need to know. What's the 413? Learn something. Let's do it.
I'm Amy Griffin Munnings, and I'm watching What's the 413 TV. I decided to become a lawyer because I spent my adult life, and I didn't go to law school until I was almost 40 years old. and I decided that my community, the folks that I work with on a day-to-day basis, the folks that I live with, we need to have the information. Because you can't win the game if you don't know the rules of the game, and the law is the rule. And what we need to do is make sure that we know somebody or have access to the rules of the game, because you can't win. So I decided that I was going to go to law school, get the information, and bring it back to the community. I try to tell as many folks of color to go to law school as I can, because there is an instant credibility. People listen to lawyers, even if we don't know what we're talking about, because we say it with such authority and we know how to find the right information. That's what you learn by going to school. It's not necessarily you have all the answers, but you learn how to get the answers. And that's what's really important, and that's how we need to move forward to change the situation. We can't change the status quo if we don't do something different. A Chamber of Commerce is a collection of organizations, a membership organization that where we encourage other people to be successful in business. The New England Black Chamber of Commerce is specifically committed to developing not just networks that promote business, but education about business. So we have a lot of people who have skills, like you're probably a wonderful videographer. But do you know about a marketing plan? Do you know about the financing necessary to grow and start a business? Do you know about the laws that are necessary for you to grow your business, the zoning laws? So the New England Black Chamber of Commerce wants to provide the information for you more readily. We also want to develop relationships and introduce people to people who want to work with you to grow your business. The New England Black Chamber of Commerce isn't just for black people, but my focus is on the black community, creating jobs within the community, because that's where I live. That's where my children are a part of. And I know that personally, I keep saying that I can't prosper if my community doesn't prosper. And so that's my personal responsibility and commitment, is to support the development of wealth in our community. The way that we can grow wealth is by creating businesses and opportunities. Because no matter what job you do, no matter how well you're paid, the owner makes more than you do. And it's by design. And I'm not mad at him, and I'm glad for him. But we need to be more of us in that position, because that's how we make the difference. We're trying to get the information out to people to grow businesses, to start a business, and to build a business. The business plan. And you know, I remember when I first started, people saying, oh, golly gee, you need a business plan. And I can't tell you how many people walk into the door and say, no, I don't. And then when you go to a lot of the small business advisors, they say, oh yes, come back with a business plan. One of the things that we do here at the Black Chambers, we created this long-term program where we work with you to create the business plan. We work with a group. And so each step along the way, we just break it down into sections. I'm not telling you to go back and come back with this 30-page or even 20-page or even 10-page document. We're going to sit together in a group and do piece by piece. It sounds so corny, but if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. That's what we say all the time. But the business plan experience, as painful as it is, and it is painful, trust me, but it causes you to think about your business in a 360-degree way. Because if I were to say to you, Chris, I'm going to write a check for your business, you couldn't tell me exactly how much that would be, how much it needs to operate. And if you can't tell me how much it is, that means you can't operate it to the most effective manner. Because you need to plan how much money you need to build in. Then you know how hard you need to work to grow it and build it. Stop hanging around with folks just because you've known them for a long time. You know, we pick our friends, you know, sometimes we go to school with somebody since kindergarten, so they're our best friend. No. Make your best friend someone who's going to compel you to do the best. Do the best. Be your best. You need to hang around people who have dreams as big, if not bigger than you. Because otherwise, they're going to try to keep you right down with them. Don't waste your time, because it takes energy to fight against the grain. So what I say to you and all of your friends and all of your friends' friends is, hang out with folks who are going somewhere. You can go in their wings and then sometimes take the lead, so that you all have a strength and you have a momentum of moving forward, as opposed to just trying to get by. It's not okay just to get by. It's okay to do great. And it's required of you to do great, because you have capacity and potential to be great. Do it.